What is up, legends? We are back, and we're going to be rocking out and talk about Blue Archive today. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible and give you a bunch of information to help you with your rerolls and to help you basically with who you're going to pick. And it's kind of up to you at the end of the day, but there's some choices. All right, so the way that this game works is you have 4 characters. And the 4 characters are basically usually going to be like your tank, your DPS, your support, and then you have 2 backline characters which will come in and actually help you out. In most cases, you're going to want to have somebody who really does a lot of DPS, somebody who does some AoE, obviously your tanker, and obviously your backline that has some type of support, or it be heals, or it could be CC. It could be big damage, and there's a lot of things that go into that. So this is my JP account right now. I stopped playing when I heard that it was coming global, so this is where I literally stopped playing at. However, I did recently come back to come get Kyrene, which is the lovely lady right here. Now this is like Summer Bunny swimsuit. Kyrene is not the one that's in global. Right now, the one that's in global is more of a boss killer, but I'm going to show you guys her in a second. This Kyrene is more, fan service, and she's more of an AoE big target DPS. So she's actually a little bit more PvE than PvE oriented, and she's actually good in PvP because she spreads and attacks multiple people, and I'm going to show you that in a bit. So most people are going to ask about rerolls. I'll make this really simple. Rerolls are super easy in this game, and I actually don't even really need to show you. All you need to do is pick your guest account when you first start into the game, and what's going to happen is after tutorial, you're going to get a tutorial summon, and you can kind of like pick whoever you want to get from there. We're going to talk about like who's the really good characters to pick afterwards, but then after that, when you're going to get some more tutorial, and then in the mail, I'm not sure how much global we're going to get, but summons cost 1,200, basically 1,200. So hopefully we get up to 2 summons. So basically maybe you get to like 2 or 3 10 pulls that you can go after whoever you want. And that's it. And after that, if you don't have what you want, you can just go out the game, close it down, and then delete all the data in the game, delete the cache, and then reopen it. Now, if you're on mobile and you use mobile data, that's going to use your mobile data. However, if you're on emulator like I will be, it's going to use your normal, internet data. So it's like, whatever. So it's better to just do that at home. If you're going to do massive rerolls, don't do it on your phone. Yeah. So here's what a character that you should focus on, in my opinion, because she's going to help you in the long run and help you as far as gaining currency, and it's Hibiki, which is this girl right here. Now, she's a tank. She's a tanky as F tank, and I don't even have her 3-star, and she's still good. So let's go into. Yeah, sure. So let's go into the reasoning behind that. It's gonna load. Let's snatch that real quick. Okay, so here we have PvP. And one of the reasons why I think it's super important to pay attention to your PvP team is because it gives you a lot of currency over time. You're gonna get and see, like that's a lot of currency right there, and it's going to give you summon currency, which is the crystals up there. So we're gonna go into this fight right here, and obviously I haven't been PvPing, so my team is going to be further down. All right, so here's what I use naturally. However, and take her out because we don't specifically need her. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Kyrene in. Actually, I'm not gonna bring Kyrene in. Who do I want to bring in? I guess I could. No, we'll go with her for this one. So what you're going to want is you're going to want Hibiki taking most of the damage because she's extremely tanky and DPS based unit. DPS evasion based unit. So you see her EX skill increases her defense power by 28.1% for 30 seconds and taunts enemies for 4.7 seconds. So everything is going to go to her. When she drops to 30%, she restores HP equal to 349% of her healing power, which is extremely good. It's only one time per battle, so it's whatever. Her passive is defense 14%, and then her sub skill, when reloading, she reduces her damage by 24% on top of that. She's extremely good. She's not good for PvE content, granted, but PvP content, super good. So we're gonna go in. As it loads. Now you don't have a lot of control over this, so you have to kind of like set up your characters in a way that they will kind of react the way that you react and use their skills. They have AoE, of course, they have other things, and so you see, I can't cut that off. So that's just the way that it is. Now this person also has that, and they're using the two tank strategy. You kind of have similar teams. So that tank is going. Obviously both tanks are going, so we're going to be in the back. And I'm going to explain what happened there. So, with this particular team, what I'm doing is I'm kind of pushing and forcing the damage onto the weaker characters. So we're going to talk about that real quick. Hibiki, which you see, she's in S tier. What she actually does is she attacks backline and she does a really big damage output towards a character. And on top of that, she doesn't take a lot of points to actually use her skill. So in most cases, when she actually targets somebody, if they're non-tank, they're probably going to die, especially if you have her built. So Hibiki is actually a really good unit that you should probably try to go after in the beginning. Me personally, I'm going after Karin because dark skin waifu and I want her for raid. So that's, you know, that's me. But Hibiki is, if you get her in a summon, perfectly fine. She's good in PvE and good in PvP. The same thing with Sabaki, which is her right there. Hina is good all the way around because Hina does a lot of good damage, and as you can see, that 636% damage. So if you get her, no, perfectly fine. I'm gonna give you the link to this so you guys can actually follow along with this. Now, Nonami is up here because she does a big nuke and she sprays. So she does like a little bit of a Gatling type of attack, and that also is kind of like, it's like a team wipe. So if you actually have her out there like in PvP and she does her EX skill and sprays people, she's going to hit the entire team. So anybody in the back who's squishy is probably going to get lights out, basically. And you see pretty much every 30 seconds she increases her attack power. So in a long fight, she's extremely good, especially like in PvP. If the fight goes on for a long period of time and they're being tanky and stuff like that, she really builds out like that. The same thing goes in a raid battle, which usually are longer than those 30 seconds, so she's going to build in that. When attacking, additional damage to shield. So again, she's a shield shredder, which is, she's a good counter towards one of the other tanks that people use. Now you're going to see a lot of people using the double tank with Sabaki and Yuka, because Yuka is like the, I guess you could say, the face roll character in the game, because she has a shield, she has okay damage, and you can kind of like use her in a lot of good situations, so she's kind of fun. The same thing with Shiruko. I use her. A lot of people don't like her that much. You see she's only A, but I think she's consistent damage, and her special is only like 2 points, so it does a really good job, in my opinion. Now, some of these characters aren't going to be here. So like I think Midori and Momoe came later, so they're probably not going to be here. The same thing with the Karin that I have. However, this Karin is going to be here. This is the one I'm going after. And the reason why is because she's basically a raid boss killer. And as you can see, she has actually a chance to stun on top of that, which I particularly want. And that's one reason why I'm going to be using her both raid, PvE, and PvP. So she's particularly strong. and she increases the attack power of all allies, if you look down there at the sub skill, by 9.1%. So just having her in the team, everybody else is going to be stronger, which is one of the reasons why I'm specifically targeting her. She's like literally in the beginning of the game, she's going to make things easier all the way around. Now, if I get Karin and Hibiki, it's super, like Karin and Hibiki, fine. Tsubaki is a 2-star, so she's probably going to be relatively easier to get, so I'm not worried about that. I do have Aru. Aru is actually really good too. That's what I had out there in PvP as well. And Haruna I never actually had, but as you can see, she's an S, and people say that she's actually good, but I never actually had her. And the same thing with Yori. I never had her either. So, you know. Now here's, I'm going to talk about a few characters here that are situational, and you need to actually control them for them to actually be kind of like S tier and good. And that's probably one of the reasons why they consider them B. It's Fuka and Uchiha. Now, I'm going to show you and tell you the reason why that they're particularly like that. So let's go out. Do I even have anything that I can do to show you that? This is PvP. I don't think there's any event right now that I can show you. Yeah, I don't think there is. Alright, we'll just do this for now. We'll do this one. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Alright, we'll put Uchiha out for this. Let's take you out for that. Because we need to talk about these two. Alright, so the way that this works is Fuka is going to throw out heals, and your team literally moves to it. Now, because you can't actually actively control the team where it's going all the time, these characters allow you to actually do that in different ways. Alright, so we're going to cut this off. Now, Uchiha, as you can see, we're putting this out there. Now, watch what this does. What this does is going to put out a turret that taunt, and now they're all paying attention to that now. Let's throw the shield out. So you see, now they're all paying attention to that, and what that does is allow my team to just push up and run beyond them. So now they're all running after that, and then now, if anybody's in trouble, well, I can use her, and that'll make them all go back, and then give me time to actually push out and decide where I'm going to actually attack. So you know, see, now they're only attacking my tank right now. So as we bring out damage, again, AI is not necessarily going to do this properly. So you have to control it. Again, we're pushing forward, and then now we have advantage again. And like no damage to the team whatsoever. This is one of the reasons why I think these characters are S tier when they're manually controlled, but when the computer's controlling them, not so much. Now we're gonna use this Karin. Remember I said that she is a fan character. So she is going to, you know, put a foot in like half their... I love Karin, yo. There's no way that she's not S tier no matter what she does. And again, like I was telling you guys, I don't want to waste this, so let's not do that. We don't have anything, so let's just let them go. All right, so now we do have something. So let's do that. Now we're gonna use Nonami's. We're gonna use Nonami's fan, and they're gonna hit everybody. Nasty. I think Uchiha is like literally one of the most OP characters in this game, because she just like, look at her, like she just like alters the fight by herself. It's one of the things I say that you shouldn't always go by tier lists, because tier lists have this character all the way down at the bottom. Like, it's not going to just completely alter this game. And the reason why it's like that is because power-wise, she's not that great. However, but the way that you use her utility and practical use, she's actually really good. The same thing with Fuka and practical use. What you can do with Fuka with her heals is you can literally pull the team to one side of the map when a boss is about to do an AoE and the team is all standing in it like dumbasses and won't move. You can make Fuka actually heal and push the team out of the AoE so they don't actually get hit. It's amazing. Like, it's completely amazing. Yeah, Fuka and Uchiha should not be on the bottom of this list, but I'm using this as reference. They did a good job, but you see, like, they just shouldn't be on the bottom of this list at all. Fuka shouldn't be a B, and Uchiha shouldn't be a B. But I guess they got to put somebody somewhere. But this is why I always tell you guys, like, you know, don't necessarily go all by tier list. Actually use these characters and their practical use. And practical use characters are actually a lot better than what a tier list is actually saying, because a tier list doesn't take into account player skill and practical use. So that's all I got for you guys right now. I hope it helps out. Try all the characters out when you come across them to see what they're doing. A lot of them are niche and have particular areas, like, and arguably Fuka and Uchiha are niche because, like, you know, you won't use all that stuff, but I find myself using Fuka's heal as a tactic to move my team in harder content a whole lot. That just made things a lot easier. And then when you combine her with Uchiha, which I can actually move the other side as well, it's like, it just made 3-starring content super easy. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you find it useful. Get all the characters that you want to get. Like I said, I'm going after Karin because I want that deeps. I want that dark skinned chocolate on my team right there. And yeah, Karin and Hibiki and Tsubaki. That's the people who I want. Everybody else is second, in my opinion, for me. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go about this. You can just have a team and a stuff that you like all to your own. If you get Yuka, you should probably re-roll because you get Yuka free. So, like, just putting that out there. Unless you want to get, like, her dupe on her or something like that. She is a really good tank, but you can do better in other places. If you actually get, what is her name? She's one of the worst things to actually get to. Where is she? Mashiro. If you get, no, not Mashiro. Mashiro is not that great either, though. But there's definitely other characters that you should get. Where is she? Why is she not here? She gotta be here. I'm just wasting time. I don't. Oh, I forgot. They gotta go all the way down for her. That's how far down she is. Literally, Emi. Emi is yikes. She should be far better than what she is, but she's just not. She's just not. Like, she doesn't out-heal the damage that's done to her. And I know for a fact because I've been using her. So, you know, I've tried, you know, she's a thick, cute-looking character. I've done all I could with this character to make her more practical, and you might as well use Fuka. Not Fuka, you might as well use that, the Blue Star MC tank. Just use her. Like, show you real quick. Now, Miku is not going to be her. Like she got a cute outfit and everything else. You're gonna be like, you know, boobies and everything. No, don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. Just don't. Just don't. Please don't. So, I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.